Hello and welcome to the dorm room floor plan edition of Go Mock Rocket Cheap. I'm going to show you how to draw a floor plan from your imagination and turn that into an isometric 3D drawing. So the easy mode is the basic floor plan. The medium mode is making it isometric, the 2D isometric, and then the medium or the hard mode is going to be showing how to build all of those shapes up using an isometric, what's it called, ruler slash page. So you're going to want to draw with a lot of pencil in this episode. Even though I'm drawing in ink, it's so that I can show it to you. And then if you have the ability to print off an isometric sheet of paper, that's really going to help. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, first, let's take a look at the art that you sent in last week.
Art you sent in. Easy mode.
Okay, so starting with pen for our easy mode, because this is just sort of a rough plan. Let's start with a rectangle. And let's say that this is the space that we have to work with. So we're going to put a door in this corner. We're just going to go like this, sort of to signify a door. Maybe it opens inwards, let's say. Okay, then let us design our room. So let's say there's the door. Maybe the hallway goes like this. We're envisioning it. And then beside is actually our closet. And maybe it opens kind of a two-door thing. But anyway, that means that we could have, if the rest of the house is this way, that means we could have windows on this wall. And maybe there's two nice big windows. Okay, so I am not a designer at all, but this is kind of a fun little exercise. Let's say, what do we need in this room? Let's say this is like a dorm style bedroom. Let's say like an apartment that you might cram all your stuff into one thing and you just don't have to worry about the bathroom and the kitchen and stuff like that. Okay, so let's say that there is a bed over here. And it's got a pillow, and maybe the headboard is over here. Then beside the bed is going to be a little nightstand, maybe with an alarm clock on it. Or if you prefer, a cell phone charger, because not very many people that I know still have alarm clocks. Under the window over here, let's put a... like a little desk with an office chair. And I'm drawing everything sort of like in blocks and just top down, right? Because this is just going to be sort of how it's planned out. And then we can add detail later. Then, let's see. This window, maybe we'll put a laptop. And yeah, just a really rough idea of a laptop. It's a pretty big laptop compared to the size of the chair. I'm also just, I'm not doing it to scale because this isn't like a real blueprint. This is just sort of like a fun laying it out. Maybe at the foot of the bed against this wall is a dresser so that you can sit here and get dressed. On top of the dresser, maybe there is a picture frame. And then I don't know, that looks like a pretty good room to me. Maybe there is a area rug under most of the room like that. Okay, so there is our really quickly sketched out easy mode room.
Medium mode.
Okay, so now what we want to do is you want to get yourself a piece of isometric paper. Isometric, isometric. You can just Google isometric paper, and it'll have an image that you can print off, and then you can kind of color over it. But this is what we need to do our media mode, because we are going to make a little isometric diorama of the floor plan that we invented. So on your sheet of isometric paper, or what you can do, of course, is print off an isometric paper with really dark lines, get another piece of paper, tape them together on a window so that you have a nice backlight, or on a drawing table if you have one, and then you can draw over top of it. Because I'm drawing digitally, I can just import an image of isometric paper, and I can just get rid of it after, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw this here layout that we came up with on this isometric paper. So let's start with let's start with that rectangle that we made. I'm tracing this rectangle out so isometrically. So instead of it being straight on, you follow these lines. So this is my one straight line, and that went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 squares, maybe let's make it 12. Because in our layout of our room that we made, it looks like our rectangle was a little wider than it was tall. So if this is 12, let's go 11 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then we complete that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oops, ran out of page. Another beautiful part of drawing digitally. You can fix it after the fact. 11. Okay, one sec. Let's draw this up. And there we go. Okay, 12. Perfect. Done. Okay. So I'm just going to move this so we have more space to play around with. So let's say that this wall here is this wall here. Okay? So then we have our bed, which goes about a third. So we said this was 12, which means a third of a 12 is 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so our bed's gonna go from here to, and it goes, you know, pretty far that way. Probably about to here. Boop. Okay, so this is our bed. Okay, and then at the foot of the bed, as about as wide as the bed, a little narrower, we have our dresser, which goes from here to here. Dresser. Nice. Then, over on this corner, beside the bed, we have a little bedside table, which goes about like this, and it looks like it is directly across from our door, which is going to be right here. Door, okay, bedside, okay, door. Beside that door we have our closet. Then I think we said against this wall over here, because this is the wall we're looking at now, we have our windows. Nice. And then we have our desk, which is gonna go from here to here. Desk. And then we have our chair that goes, well, underneath the desk, but chair, underneath being like it pushes into the desk, right? Okay, then now that we have that laid out, we can add our carpet, which kind of comes along the side and sort of sticks out from everything and goes like this. All right, so we have our two-dimensional drawing that we have now taken and laid out on our isometric paper here. So if you wanted to, not really cheat, but if you wanted to, and if you're drawing digitally, you can actually see how you did. So here's the rectangle we originally drew, stretched to be on isometric paper, and then here's what we came up with, translating it in our minds. And if you'll just look, we actually did pretty good. The carpet wasn't super square when we drew it originally, so that's probably the main thing that's way off. But the rest, we did a pretty good job of measuring with our eyes on that one.
Hard mode.
So hard mode is now going to be taking this room that we drew and stretching it out to look proper in an isometric 3D space. Okay, so we have our original layout here that we did, and so now we have to build this room up. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say that it's 7 units tall. So then in the corner here, 1, 2. What do we say this was? 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I only do 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. I only did 6. Okay, so we'll do 6 units tall in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is our wall that we're building. We're sort of building it like a diorama that we look in on, right? And then here's our door. And our door actually takes place halfway in between the lines. We're going to make the door go up 5 halfway in between the lines. 5. So then we draw our straight line there and our straight line there. And I could, because I'm drawing digitally, actually use like a legitimate straight line that just shows up and is a straight line, but I'm not going to, because I think it looks better when it's kind of got that hand-drawn waggle to it. Okay, so this door is pretty close to our ceiling, but that's okay. So I just built a little door frame, and then what I will do is, I think we said the door opens inward, right? But for now, we're just going to leave it alone. Maybe I'll draw that up. Now, the fun thing with isometric drawing is that as long as your lines match the lines that are on the isometric drawing page, it'll be proportional. It'll be cool. So this dresser, let's say it goes halfway up to the height of the door, so up to here. So there's our back line, and then here's our front line, and then it lines up with that line, and then so we did. So it needs to come out to this line, and so now all we're doing is building 3D shapes along with the isometric lines, right? All right, and then we connect it. There we go. So I have some erasing that I got to do right here, but that's okay. Especially because I'm drawing digitally, I can erase really easily. I'll have to make sure that I remind everybody to draw with pencil and not ink. Okay, so there's our dresser. Let's maybe it has 2 big. No, let's do 3 drawers. 1, 2, and 3. And then those drawers, let's do like this. Line. Okay, line. So we did a rectangle within that rectangle. Then do 2, then 3, like that. Maybe a small top drawer, and then big other drawers. There we go. And then I think we said we had a picture frame on top of this, right? So let's draw a picture frame. We'll do that later because I kind of want to break the strict isometric perspective so that maybe the picture frame isn't angled perfectly on the axes, which is okay. Okay, not bad. So we have our door frame, our dresser, and then we need our closet door, which is going to be the same height as the door frame, but is going to come in a little bit. Okay, so that'll be good like that, and then it comes up to there and down, and the closet doors will be closed, so we can just go like that. Okay, maybe there's a handle over here. Nice. Okay, so then we have to do the bed. The bed, I think, should only be, maybe it's one of those sort of like low bed frames. So let's only do one off. No, let's do two. Yeah, we'll do two off. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Do you see what I'm doing when I'm counting? Like I'm starting from the corner here, and I'm counting up 2 intersections. 1, 2. So like these are the intersections. This is like 1, 2, right? But I'm doing it 1, 2 from the corner of the drawing. 1, 2. That's underneath. Okay, then that comes up, and then that closes across, and comes up, and closes across. So here's our bed. But this is the back of the bed. And the bed frame is actually going to go up 2 taller than the bed. 1, 2. The bed frame is taller than the dresser. This would be a funny bedroom, I think, to see. The other funny thing is, because of this bed frame, we're actually going to be blocking a little bit of our bed, but that's okay. So we're going to connect it like so. Then maybe the mattress of the bed is 1, and then there is, let's say, feet of the bed frame. They kind of go like that. Okay. Then we have our pillow, which would be over here. And then the blankets, which are going to come across the bed like this. And the blankets, it just makes our harsh lines a little softer, because blankets, of course, can be softer. And you should decorate that blanket. Maybe you have a Spider-Man blanket. I don't know. I'm just going to go like this for now. Okay. The bed frame attaches to the posts. And perfect. Okay. Then the next piece of furniture we have to do is this bedside table, which starts here. Let's say that, okay, well, if the bed goes up 2, it has to go up at least 2. 1, 2. From here, 1, 2, because it needs to be level with the bed. And then maybe we do a little, no, that's fine. Let's bring it out to here. 1, 2, so that comes out. 1 and 2, like that. And then we have our alarm clock, or like I said, your cell phone charging on there if you wanted. Okay. Then we have our windows, which are going to start here, and they're going to come 2 down. It's got to go 1 more across. Oh no, halfway. Here, blurp, blurp, and then to here, blurp, blurp. Nice. So there's our 2 windows, and the windows can go in like that, in like that. Nice. And maybe they have blinds like so. Maybe we'll do curtains too, but we'll see. Getting ahead of ourselves with decorating. Okay, so there we go. So this desk is next, I suppose. So I suppose it should be 3 high, because if the bed is too high, that means the chair will be too high. So the desk needs to be 3 high. 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh, nope, 2.5 high. Because we can't go up to that window, right? Right. So, let's go. 2.5 high. 1, 2. I think it has to be 2 high. Okay, 1, 2. And it comes over to the corner. And it comes out. 1, 2. And a little bit. And it comes up. 1, 2. And a little bit. And then it comes over. And then it comes down. And there we have our rectangle desk. But of course, desks aren't rectangles. This one is going to be like the desk that I have, which is, it's kind of a fancy table with a leg in each corner. And then it has planks of wood on it, kind of like so. And then there's a support here and a support here. And then it comes from this corner to this corner. If ever you wanted to use a ruler, this is the day. So there's our desk. Okay. Then the floor comes over here. All right. What are we missing here? We should probably do a baseboard around the perimeter of the room. So that's just going to come up a little bit, like so. Maybe half a measurement along the edge of the floor. I guess we should put a light switch. Maybe right here beside the dresser. Okay, there's our light switch. Maybe we put a lamp up here. No, there should be a lamp at the desk. There can be a lamp in each. Okay, so we'll do a lamp. We'll put a circle here. And maybe it comes up to here. And then we'll make that a cylinder. We'll make it a little bump and bring it up. There's our little isometric lamp over on that side. Or wait, maybe a bedside table needs to have a lamp on it. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do the laptop, which goes right here. A little rectangle. Nice. Okay, there's our laptop. We need a chair, which is going to go... So we have it right here. I want the back of it to be right like this. And then it's going to come down. And then it's going to go over on top of the chair on the floor that we had outlined. And then it's going to come down. And here are the little wheelie legs. Perfect. Okay, then we just have to put that carpet in, which was a little square of carpet that came down and sat underneath all of the furniture. Comes over here. Maybe we can fudge it a little bit here and have it so we can see it under the bed. And it comes up there. Okay, and then we draw the floor over here. We got the floor over there. And I think if we get rid of all of these layers that we've been tracing over, we have our little bit of a isometric 3D room, which is pretty fun. We didn't do that door yet. So I'm going to have the door open a little bit. I've gotten rid of the isometric paper because now I'm sort of fudging it a bit to get it to be what I want it to be. Okay. If it opens this way, the hinges are indeed on this side. Someone's gonna be like, that's not how doors open. They open to the outside. Maybe they do, but I want it to open on the inside. not for safety, for the sake of it's fun to draw a door that opens in. Okay. And then the doorknob would be in line with the hinge over there. And there we go. Okay, and most doors aren't just blank. They usually have a pattern of some sort inlaid on them. This was me demonstrating how you can take something from an easy floor plan to a medium mode, laying that floor plan out isometrically, to sort of hard mode is sketching out how to make it look isometrically 3D. What I'm going to do is this. At this point in the hard mode, I'm going to start time-lapsing it because we've already been going for about a half an hour, which is longer than normal. And I'm going to put the finishing touches on this. I want to see if you have followed me this far and you're actually going to make an isometric 3D room. I want to see you add as much detail to this as you can. Okay, that's unfortunately about as much time as I have to work on this week's art video, but that's kind of fun. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Make sure you send me your art, gogomockrockcheap@gmail.com, and I'll find it that way, or you can just tag me in social media, and I'll put it in next week's video. So thanks so much. See you next time.